Okay. This time we're recording. Take 2.
Oh, boy.
This is the Power Hour. He's Batch. He's Han. I'm Asa. If you were here 5 minutes ago, you would have heard all this.
Welcome to the Power Hour. Well Point Studio.
What should people do on the YouTube page?
People should like and share.
Like and share. I ask you, just hit like. Han doesn't like our show.
I'm just glad you get your pants back on now.
Listen, that was the Power Hour after hours. I took one for the team there.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back. It's been a month. I'm trying to recap what we just recapped 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
The recap of the recap?
Recap of the recap that no one could see. I forgot to hit record. We did a whole show. Well, partial. So we're back. It's been a month. The big news in Lowell is that Corey Robinson case was dismissed. We were having a discussion whether a week ago is if it's old news or not, and then
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
it's not.
It feels like it.
The radio station had no discussions, no calls, nothing. The paper had a story that day saying the case was dismissed.
No, they didn't say the case was dismissed. They didn't say it like that.
It was
Charges were dropped.
I don't remember exactly what the title was, but it was bitchy, and it was kind of. We can still say that. I don't know, but it was
Yeah.
It was like there was a
Like
tone
cool.
to it.
bitchy, man.
Yeah, no, there was a tone to it. Like there was a, like, get dropped, but we all know we did it. Like that's what she might as well written, and I thought it was terrible.
Like the sound of disappointment.
Well, yeah, or like instead of just saying, listen, like get dropped, like there's nothing to see here, it's over. And the thing that sucks that it got dropped or dismissed or whatever you want to call it, like to me, like that should be, I take that as innocent.
Well, legally, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but people are already like, there was a nice thing that the Cameo did, the Cameo Diner.
Okay.
They had a nice sign up there, and it just, well, it wasn't nice. It was a little snarky, but like they just talked about it, and I think it was somebody posted it on one of the socials or the comments in there. People are friggin' nasty.
I'm sorry. So what are the Cameo diners?
It said congratulations on the verdict or whatever, and
Oh, really? That's kind of weird.
well, no, I mean, and something about
He puts some interesting signs in his window, so
yeah, the guy
he's
that-
not shy.
Is
Yeah.
that who I think it is?
Yeah. Scotty, yeah.
yeah, and Corey
Nice.
Corey always promotes small businesses and stuff, so.
Yeah, no, that's his
But there
district,
was-
Centerville,
Yeah,
District 2.
But there were people like, we know you're guilty, like just like saying nasty stuff, and it's just like,
Right.
and so no matter what, unless even if they said you are absolutely 100% exonerated, people are still going to do that. But it's just, come on, people, like it's over.
Yeah, no, he definitely.
And everything went exactly the way the guy said it was going to go.
He
He said the
proclaimed his
day after
innocence the
this would
entire
be
way
cleared up,
through.
and it was.
Yeah. So that's that. Just to give you a quick reading from Inside Lowell, December 11th, a week ago.
And this is from a city that has had like reps and people in official positions after they've been in jail, or at
Which is
least
fine.
are convicted of stuff.
That's fine. This is different. This was a city councilor getting arrested in the middle of a term. I guess it was the middle of a term. He just got reelected. It had never happened before. Domestic violence is definitely a different charge than tax evasion or gambling or something.
I mean,
It's definitely different. You have
people
to
should-
recognize that.
Why not wait till things are settled? Innocent until proven guilty.
It's tough. So
And it didn't interfere with anything.
if you're a city councilor, though, it's,
Seems like
at the
that's
time, the
that's
debate,
lesson learned.
the whole conversation was, should he step down? Should he step aside? Step aside was everything people were saying. We're not saying you're guilty, but you're charged with domestic violence. Step aside. He says, no, I'm innocent. And again, if you were innocent and you're him and you think you're innocent, I wouldn't step down either, I guess.
I would have stepped down.
Well, he was steadfast, and he said he was
Yeah, right.
He stuck to his guns.
That's that. But and you know what? I will credit's the wrong word, but I'm sure both sides. You said someone posts a message in support and there's a ton of shit on there.
yeah.
That goes the other way too. To the counselors that asked him to step aside, there was 6 or 7 of them, whatever it was. They get a ton of shit from the Corey supporters. If you're them, I don't think they're bad people or doing something wrong. I think kind of constitutional or parliamentary, like you are innocent until proven guilty. And it was uncharted waters. They've never been there. It's never happened in Lowell. I'm not saying they were right, but I just think
Sorry.
it's hard to be mad at them. If you're Corey Robinson, maybe because you say you're innocent, sure, but tricky spot there.
Well, the curious question is how many of them actually reached out to him to have like a in-depth conversation about the incident before they made their decision.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. He was
Because if they
definitely-
just read the headline,
Yeah.
and said, gave their recommendation if he should step down, maybe they should reflect upon that and maybe actually speak to the person if that's the case.
randomly the exact
Just
same
an
thing.
idea.
The exact same thing is happening right now in Boston. One of their city councilors got arrested by the FBI.
She's a real peach, though.
Oh man!
So, you know-
but she got charged by the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
She's still going to meetings.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah, because
Is anybody telling her to step down?
I haven't looked into it. It's step aside.
Step aside.
Imagine in Boston they had this whole debate. Like, oh yeah, we.
Well,
dealt
because
with
here's the
that.
thing. Like, to me, something like a domestic, you never know what's going on with that.
True, but at the same
A
time,
tax thing or whatever, I'd be like, this.
listen, there are what you're saying. There's that aspect of it, and then it's a heinous crime aspect of it too, compared to different
Right,
charges.
but let's say whether guilty or innocent, it's less likely to affect their ability to be a counselor than a tax evasion or embezzling.
I don't think that factors into it.
Well, it's just people think, oh, it's bad. Like it's more.
No.
It's about emotion rather than anything else.
No.
And I think, frankly, if somebody's arrested or accused of something, I think everybody should shut the fuck up until it gets worked out.
That's kind of
Let due process work it out.
yeah.
Yeah, what happened to due process?
Essentially, that is what happened after a random 3-week window where, what were they doing with his motions? They were tabling them all. Remember that?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was short-lived, though, wasn't it?
It was short-lived, and we had the conversations here and with Teddy, and
So maybe they made
I
a
think-
statement. You know what I mean? We tabled it. We put you on pause.
that's what I'm saying. Like there was something, a recognition, but it didn't go too far. And had it gone further, I think he could have sued the city.
Yeah.
I think so. If you are innocent
It
until
would have
proven
been
guilty,
like collusion to a degree, right?
it's that, and it's
I'm not sure what the legal
Didn't-
violation.
What do you mean? Nobody
term-
filed a violation of open meeting laws?
sure many
Come on, I
people
mean-
did. But I don't know. I'm not sure what the exact charge would be, but it's definitely stopping him from doing his job as an elected official. If the rules of law say you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Now,
I'm just glad it's
Again,
over.
we're glad it's over, but did it set a precedent for Lowell if it happens again? I'm not sure Lowell did.
if I write
It
a
was
le-
messy, but I don't blame the counselors that did what they did. Not at all.
if I file a complaint about violating the open meeting law, but I don't live in Lowell, does that complaint have any validation whatsoever or any standing?
Don't know. It's a random question.
I have no idea.
Just curious.
Why are you asking me that?
Just maybe some people,
Patches, though.
maybe some people who don't live in Lowell are writing complaints.
They
Yeah.
probably are.
Could be.
I will say this: I thought the Sun showed their shitty journalism, and
The entire way through?
yeah,
It's wild. It got personal. Like if you go back and
yeah.
go step by step.
Now, and I don't know that like, yeah. I mean, I would as a counselor, I would have handled it differently as far as being one of the other counselors.
Say, we'll just pick any random one. Kim Scott. What does she do in that scenario? Like that is, she's done nothing wrong.
You gotta
It's
do it.
She's a woman counselor. She's like, what do we do here? Like,
But it
that's
definitely-
a tough spot.
it definitely
it's a tough spot
damaged-
for all of them.
I think it damaged some relationships, though. But
Oh,
hopefully,
definitely right on that level for sure. But
hopefully things. I don't know, man. I'm just glad it's over.
yeah, I think
don't-
everyone is. That's that. So
I
just
hope
to
they
give you
can
the
move
official reading, this is from here, Inside Lowell. Case against Robinson dismissed. The criminal case against Corey Robinson, Lowell City Councilor Corey Robinson, ended suddenly this morning, not with a bang, but with a whimper. The 2-term District 2 Centerville City Councilor was charged with domestic assault last November. A source in the courtroom tells Inside Lowell at 9:30 a.m. this morning, with the key prosecution witness not having shown up to testify at the bench trial, Judge John Coffey dismissed the case.
Well, and the victim already.
that's that.
And the victim had recanted like a long time ago.
Right. I'm not sure the victim was definitely
Yeah.
not going to testify.
No, she basically.
So then it came down to, I forget the term, exciting utterance.
Going after a public official to pad your record.
No. You honestly, don't go too far. There was police reports and neighbors and people.
Are we talking about the New York District Attorney?
We're not going to revisit the case, but
I think if
something happened. Doesn't mean it was domestic violence, but something happened.
If he was a regular guy, it would have ended right there. That's what I think.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
I really don't know.
That's that. Moving on to the next thing. You guys following the United Nations coming to Lowell?
Yeah, that was
Sure, I'm
awesome.
very excited about that.
That's a big deal.
It's a very big deal. Could be a very big deal.
And you got to give your cousin credit for this. I mean, this is a big,
It's huge.
It's huge.
It hasn't happened yet, though. I was hoping. I did a show with Teddy.
Yeah.
I forget when that was. Maybe a week ago.
The one where you were nice about everything to everybody.
I was.
The butt licking show. Yeah.
What's wrong with being nice?
Oh God, every administration for the last 30 years has been excellent.
You don't think Kevin Murphy did a pretty good job?
Not really.
Eileen Donahue?
No.
Tom Golden?
Great job.
Suck up.
I'm his cousin, so I can't say it.
No.
Yeah. Let's get the
Let me just-
disclaimer. The disclaimer.
I want to make.
You always give the disclaimer.
I want to make sure that everybody likes me, so I can.
Yo, yeah, that's what I care about. I clearly care.
I don't want to
about.
offend anybody.
Yes, people
Let me say
people love my Ukraine takes. They love it. They want more.
You know
No,
what?
they like Myanmar even better.
No, that doesn't offend anybody.
Listen, if I think they're doing a good job, I'll tell you they're doing a
You
good job.
think you're a journalist. That's your biggest problem.
Oh, sorry, I'm not a quasi-moto
That's right.
journalist
You're a
like you.
Unbiased
A
journalist.
quasi-entertainer. You have to embrace your limitations.
I do. I'll talk shit about anyone, but if someone's doing a good job, I'll say it.
So let's just say it's $1 billion in development.
Yeah.
Let's say that's a lot of dough, right?
Oh yeah.
But my big question is, what are the strings attached here? Because the World Bank and the World Economic Forum doesn't throw money your way without wanting something on the back end. Now, what is that? Are we going to become a potential migrant hub? Well, what are we going to become? Well,
Look around.
but do we have it as bad? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, no.
New York, there's like, we may have lots of migrants, but we don't have necessarily the extreme issues that you're seeing in some other cities, right?
I'll tell you what.
You're asking the right question because it's like everything is great. Everything is legitimately great about it.
Sounds lovely.
Sorry, batch, but it's good.
Sounds lovely.
No, I know it's
But
good.
I'm just like you. Like, what am I missing?
What do they want? They want something in
Right.
return. What is that?
I think being able to invest some of this money in the U.S. is what the benefit is.
If it's just international businesses that want to get their foot in the American market,
Yeah.
if that's it, great.
Yeah.
I mean, no money's going to China anymore. No money's Russia. Like this, the world is shrinking places that you can safely invest. So if that's just it, great. I still think there's something missing here.
But it could be, I mean, when you think about the billions of like trillions of dollars, whatever it is that they're dealing with, this is the feel good stuff, right? This is like sustainability, all that crap, right?
I get that, but
So
where's
it's
the
the-
money come from? Like something.
Well, hey, we know the World Economic Forum or the World Bank, their playbook is, I'm going to give you this giant loan that sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
I know you can't pay me back. So
They're giving us the
yeah,
Ecuador treatment.
we're going to get the Ecuador treatment, whatever you want to call it.
Take that damn.
Whatever third world country allegedly needs an airport,
Yeah.
and then they build it for them, knowing they can't pay that loan back, and then it's, yes, we want access to all of your resources. Thank you.
You have a Rita.
What do we have? What do we have to offer them?
See, that's why I'm not
Canals? No,
Hydroelectric power?
we already
That's what
sold those to the Italians.
That's why I'm not worried. Like we have nothing to offer.
I swear that's part of it for me. It's like, yeah, well, it's okay.
I don't know.
Or just lie.
That's why I'm asking.
I mean, we're already a fentanyl distribution site, so we've got that covered.
That was one of the boxes to check.
It is funny. There's really no obvious answer to that question, right? They have to get something back.
And
What do they want?
I'll tell you what, too. I was thinking about this the other day. Like,
They want the new low high.
They want to build a heliport at Collie.
They want a high school in Collie. That's the thing. Danny did help cut the deal. There
You go. But no, like I mean, the Haitian migrant thing or whatever they call it, is it? I don't know what to call them. Are they migrants or are they
Yeah, migrants is fine.
asylums? Whatever they are. Honestly, I haven't noticed anything
No,
negative
Lowell
about it
has
at all.
dodged that bullet massively.
No, but it's been fine. And from what I understand, like
Have you heard of one single thing?
nothing. I've heard
There's
positive.
small little fire department calls and ambulances, but cities are dealing with horrible situations and
Yeah.
gangs and drugs, everything.
Yeah, that's
bad.
fine. I mean,
Lowell
hasn't been bad.
Literally one building with not a single major issue. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we're missing something,
It
but
seems like they benefited, like they put families in there.
Right. That was good. That was
So,
great.
yeah. So you're avoiding the whole
It's not-
Venezuelan gang culture.
And they're getting
Right. It's not 2,000
They're graduating.
military age fighting men.
they're going to get their what do you call it? Not GED, like the ESL stuff. Like they go to those classes. They're doing stuff. Like it's not.
Great.
We already
Honestly,
we had that already anyway.
not to divert, but have you seen what's happened in Haiti in the last week?
Oh, what's barbecue up to? I haven't been paying attention.
Barbecue is fighting the Kenyans now.
So are we rooting for him? Because I kind of am.
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Barbecue's number 2 just got killed a couple days ago.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That would be like this show, you dying, but I lived.
I,
I'm the barbecue.
Really? I thought Han was the number 2.
No, he's the third wheel. I'm barbecue.
I'm number 2.
But there's obviously a lot of gangs in Haiti. There's 2. There's barbecue actually controls like 11 different gangs.
Also former law enforcement though.
Yes. Yeah. But
Well,
there's another gang. Absolute lunatic in charge of this gang. His kid got sick. I don't know if it was malaria or whatever. And he went to a voodoo doctor that said, your kid got sick because of the elderly, old people.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
He went into a community and murdered 60 elderly people. Just went and murdered them. This is like a week ago.
Yeah.
Not barbecue, the other gang leader. That story gets out. Like they show the massacre. Like this is horrific. The story gets out. It makes international news. He found out and he went and just killed 300 people in the same area for talking to the media about the previous
Oh, the
man.
other guy.
Same guy.
This isn't barbecue. This
Not
is-
barbecue, the other guy. Yeah.
What is the enemy? What is the enemy of barbecue?
I don't know.
Are they teamed up in any way, shape, or form? At least two gangs that get along with each other.
I don't know. I don't even know this guy
What's
exists.
his name? Pan fried.
Right, I don't know. But either way, he went and just massacred people because they were old because of a voodoo doctor. And then when the story got out, went and killed 300 people just because that first story got out. That's how insane Haiti is right now. That's in the capital.
Yeah, it's turned into like a.
It's turned to Haiti.
The voodoo doctor's like, shit, man, I was on shrooms, bro. You shouldn't have listened to me.
Mold, not old. The mold.
the mold,
made
not
old. All right. So, but yeah, to get back to the point, if you're a Haitian family living in Lowell,
Yeah.
learning English and taking classes and trying to get a job, it's all good.
So Haiti's
It's
a
all good.
disaster. All right.
You know what? Will we protect them
In
from
related,
Trump?
in related news, the Social Security budget in Haiti just got balanced.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Evil, just evil.
Ooh. Throwing fire back.
Sorry.
All right, I gotta.
Is that punching down? I
It
forget what
is
that
punching.
means.
Before I get to the next thing, tell us about Enterprise. You wrote a great story. You're not a journalist. You're a quasi-journalist. but
That
you
felt
had
like a
quasi-
journalist. It felt like a journalistic edge.
Yeah.
It felt like editorial mixed with
It
journalism.
was
I actually
like a
did a
nice,
little read.
fun Saturday column.
Yeah.
I did
wasn't
a little.
bad.
I did a little research. I did. I talked to some people. So basically, all that news came out, right?
For
Enterprise.
those who don't know, we got some New Hampshire people watching. We've got people that, which I'll explain.
So local-
really need some explaining.
Local bank, Enterprise Bank, a community bank, was merged with Rockland Trust, and the initial report was, "Yay, great branches, big presence in Lowell. This is great. We're all happy.
Continued presence in Lowell, correct?
Continued presence in Lowell, all that." And so, everybody's like, "Oh, there's such a great place to work," and da da da. So I'm like, "This, like, no fucking way, right?" So I start looking stuff up. I look up who owns Rockland Trust, some U.S. Bank Corp, the big, huge. I might have that wrong, but a big
Was it
bank.
Chase?
No, it's. I think they're called U.S.,
Oh, yeah,
but
okay.
they own
No, I'm
banks
not
in
sure.
Texas, this and that. And I looked up their past mergers, and there's always a lot of layoffs. And then I started talking to people, and that would know. And the rumor is that it's like you could lose 150 to 300 employees.
Out of how many?
Downtown, not the branches, but the
Yep.
people.
Headquarters,
Yeah,
mailroom.
yeah. And so how did this happen? So I have a feeling that I don't know who. I don't want to name names, but the founder I don't think would want this to happen. I know that they lost the CEO pretty quickly recently because and that person was big on keeping the bank. When you look at the stock ownership, there's one guy whose father recently passed. Or I don't know how recent it was, but when he passed, he inherited all the stock. This guy's the number one stockholder. Then you got like, is it BlackRock or Blackwell? One of those, number two,
BlackRock.
Vanguard,
Yeah.
whatever.
Han's crew.
All these terrible corporations, whatever. And you can see what happened. It's like the people at the top decided to sell out for 564 million or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And get that percentage. So you're looking at, I don't know, probably anywhere between 40 and 60 million. I don't know how it all works. But basically they were like, screw Lowell, we're out.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, let's see what happens. No, this is a major problem. You're going to lose the majority, like the biggest employer, besides like t-shirt shops in Lowell, they're going to lose.
The dollar store.
They're going to lose they're going to go out of, they're going to lose a big chunk of their workforce. That's going to have a ripple effect. You're going to have empty buildings. Like this is a major,
Yeah.
I mean,
a hit.
I know it's not 3 cheese shops at Mill 5, but this is a pretty big deal. Like this is huge.
It's probably more employees than all of Mill number 5 combined.
Yeah. I mean, and you look too, like in the same,
Well, the combination,
yeah.
the combination of the two, not good.
what, 100, in those small businesses, I hope they find a place and all that. But you're looking at less than probably 30 people over at Mill 5.
Yeah.
And Mill 5 wasn't acquired or sold. The guy that was, paying the bill decided he didn't want to pay the bill anymore. I mean, they failed because the businesses weren't doing that great.
Lowell's in a weird spot right now.
Yeah, you got
Where
all this.
macro, it's never looked more promising and better. But micro on the street level, it's not good.
No, you got the Keep potentially closing
So the
shop
Keep
in
took
August.
over from
Richard Ricardo.
Felipe Rook.
Yeah.
Ricardo Rook.
Yes. The Irishman.
Bay.
I forgot. I knew he had a unique Irish name.
The Irish. Yeah.
So that, I'd never been there. Was it like a bar or was it a restaurant like Ricardo? Ricardo's was an excellent restaurant.
Keep. The Keep is very much still open. They'll be open
Shout out
all the
Kevin
time.
McGuire, Finney.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same layout as it was as Ricardo's.
It's a good spot.
Food's good, drinks are good, but
He said he's not closed until
August.
August, so there's a little window there.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
think,
think that maybe that was a little brushback pitch.
I don't know.
Hey,
it's not a great area, and the parking's weird.
nope, and no, yeah, and no.
But then you have Gallery. There's a Gallery Z. They're shutting down. What is it? The place with the good sandwiches. District 5. They're shutting down.
Mm.
So it's
Yeah,
not-
weird.
Moonstones is closing out in Chelmsford. And a lot of times
Interesting. Let's see.
the Moonstones one is interesting too, because here's a guy that rented a place at a decent rate next to a hotel. Now it's basically a homeless shelter, and they're jacking the rent up on him. I mean, some of this is just,
Yeah.
some of it's not, it's bad business in Lowell. It's just like weird shit going on. But the enterprise thing, that should be, nobody talked, like, I haven't seen much of the paper except for the nice,
Understand, you're the media now.
I know, but like, it's a
You know
bigger
that
deal.
Thing, you're the captain now.
I mean, I didn't
Look
watch,
around. That's
I didn't
you.
watch the count. Well, I'm not in the media. I'm a quasi entertainer.
That's right. You're quasi media. Sorry.
But number one thing on that agenda should have been, hey, what are we going to do about this shit show over at Enterprise? It's going to take a couple of years. Like, they're not going to lay everybody off
But
tomorrow.
what are they going to do on the agenda? It's just going to be grandstanding. They can't actually do anything. Had they done that, people would be like, "Oh, you're just."
The sale's not final till I think
You know
for
what,
a
though?
couple of months. They could do like a.
They could advocate to a degree,
Yeah.
minimize the layoffs. So,
Yeah.
I think they have the power to do that.
push them. Say, what's the deal here?
Well, that's when you need to get Congress involved. Banking laws, regulations.
You could do local pressure where you start.
Elizabeth Warren.
Well, you know what, Batch? If you go down this rabbit hole of, developing as a better journalist, let's say, right? Maybe we could explore the theory here of the banks being bought up by bigger banks, maybe because of this whole World Bank thing coming in.
Let's not do his job for him.
No, it's not got nothing to do with this.
Well, you never know. This is the way. This is the way
works.
people do. They see it's coming up.
We know.
Buy in.
This was
He's quasi.
No,
it's got the
I actually
stage.
asked that question, and
It's going to be a lot of money on the hook, guy. They want to get their piece of the pie.
it started 7 or 8 months ago, so it was before the UN stuff.
Maybe they knew about the UN stuff before we did.
No, nobody knew about it until Danny went talking.
Far more important stuff here.
What,
Inside
drones
Lowell.
over New Jersey?
Nope, we'll get to that.
No?
This is far more important than that. The stats for the downloads. So
Oh
this
yeah,
isn't-
where'd you get these from?
So this isn't
We were waiting for this
Facebook.
for a half an hour ago.
And
Who,
this
these from
isn't,
Madam President? She must have sent those to you.
I got it from Teddy.
Oh, okay.
So this is just Buzzsprout downloads. So not
Buzzsprout sounds like after I shave my.
not YouTube,
This segment presented by Manscaping.
not YouTube, not Facebook.
Buzzsprout. Do you have Buzzsprout irritations on?
It's a lotion. But
Greek Girl soap's good for that.
So Buzzsprout. Here's some of the stats. Again, this is just some of the podcast downloads. I don't know where, if it's Spotify or if it's this Buzzsprout. I don't know what the hell it is. But you go. For Inside Lowell's podcasts, the #1 city is Lowell.
Oh, this is just where they're all downloaded?
Really?
You don't have a show-by-show breakdown?
We waited that whole time for that?
#2 city is
Drag it.
correct. #3 city is
Dubai.
No show.
Yeah.
Stowe, Massachusetts.
Stowe.
That's #3. I'm going to give you #5, which is Leominster, Mass. Now, I want you to guess #4.
Wait, you already named 4.
But it's the top 5. I
Yeah.
gave you 4. I left out the fourth range. There's the 4th place.
I don't know.
City.
Somewhere in Ireland.
City or town?
City.
Oh, it's a city. Lawrence?
Singapore.
What?
Singapore's.
Singapore.
What the hell?
And, ready? Countries. 16 different countries listen to the podcast on Inside Lowell. First, United States. Second, Singapore. What is going on with... And Teddy's like, it has to be something to do with your show. So we're either getting credit or blamed. There is a bunch...
Is that where the Burmese? Not Burmese.
No.
Is that the Myanmar rebellion? Is
There's a
Not
lot
in
of
Singapore. Well, maybe some of the refugees.
financial.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, because Myanmar goes into Malaysia, and then Singapore is at the bottom of Malaysia. So it's not like a border or anything. I have no idea.
What are the other countries? I'm curious.
Kuala Lumpur.
5,000 something United States, 258 Singapore, 3rd Canada, 65, the UK 9, Netherlands 5. Singapore is massively in 2nd place.
Well,
It's interesting.
What? I've got nothing.
Well, maybe our segments on money and politics, have caught their attention.
I don't know.
Could be.
Maybe my new What's Up Singapore.
Maybe it was our
segment's gonna-
Epstein episode.
Could be Lindsay's show.
Could be too.
It could be. It absolutely could be.
Who
Like, who
knows?
knows? I don't know.
Do you think it's
I feel like this is going to end with me getting my bank account just wiped out.
are you getting some? Maybe you get as long as you're not getting.
Actually,
billed.
you're going to get a wife.
I'll get a wife.
And then you're going to get your bank account wiped out.
Don't those two things come together, don't they?
In order. It's a natural progression. So, yes, shout out to all our Singapore people. That kid from the 90s that got flogged totally deserved it. Remember that story?
Oh yeah. No, is it caned? Is that the correct?
Caned.
Yeah.
Caned, yeah.
Well, yeah. Caned.
Yeah.
Michael Fay. Shout out Michael Fay.
Who was the?
4 lashes. He's supposed to get 6.
Yeah, was it a
Honestly, he kind of bitched out a little bit. If you're from the Singapore, next time just give him 10. That's like breakfast.
Should we send him with
Adrian
a-
Peterson's kid.
I was gonna say we should have
Instead of Adrian Peterson,
Peterson's shirt.
he retires from the Vikings. He gets traded to Singapore.
What do you call it? The switch or the twitch?
The switch. Yeah.
In a box of Cane's donuts.
Do you remember that story? He was whipping his kids.
Oh yeah.
Genitalia. Like,
Oh
what
no.
the hell's wrong with you
Oh
guys?
God, really?
I know.
Yes.
In Singapore, they get your
Yes.
butts. That's what the.
That's why he was
Is it
charged.
Michael Fay or Michael? No, Michael K is the Yankees announcer. I think it's Michael Fay.
I can't remember.
But remember the story? Like he bends over and he just wow. He only hit him 4. He got 6. The Clinton administration was fighting it, saying we don't do that to Americans. And the Singapore, like screw you. We don't have crime in our country because we do this.
I wouldn't-
Your
yeah,
boy's getting whipped. Instead of 6, we'll give him 4.
That's true. I'd be less likely to commit crime if I was getting caned. But
It's gotta be weird, like dominatrix guys that like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, you don't steal in Saudi Arabia, right? We know
Absolutely.
this, right?
Right, you're gonna lose your hand.
Yeah. At best.
If
You
you're a woman,
also-
you don't drive. It's dangerous.
Yeah, or walk outside showing your face.
No eye contact.
You definitely
please.
don't crush beers in Saudi Arabia.
No.
So, yeah, so
pass.
there you go. Shout out to all our Singapore people. I don't know.
All right, I want to know your theories on these drones in New Jersey. Go ahead, shoot, because I have to add something to it. So continue. What do we got here?
I don't know.
Aren't they clearly?
knows.
Aren't they clearly the government? Don't we all
Yes.
know
I
this?
think
The
it's
government's clearly
private.
lying.
I think it's private companies with contracts from the government.
That's it. It's
That's
come
it.
down to it's either defense contractors
Yeah.
or it's aliens. That's where
It's not aliens.
That's what I'm saying. We've narrowed it down to those two things.
Yeah.
Aliens wouldn't be using propeller drones that we can see.
Here's the thing: when it started in New Jersey,
No, it's clearly government.
there are different drones. I'm not saying I predicted this, but
Well, the ones in New Jersey have mullets.
They're just a flying IROC.
So now, where do you stand
They're all
on
wearing 𝒂𝒂𝒐𝒔.
It's delivering Aquanet
an IOU?
Just hair gel.
in Capicola. It's a Capicola drone.
So I think there are real unexplained crazy drones there, and a lot of contractors they've muddied the waters where you can say most of these sightings are planes or commercials. It's like there are crazy ones there, but then when you throw everything else on top of it, they can plausibly do it. I watch all the State Department's press conference every day and the defense. I'm a nerd. I watch the White House. And they're just lying, like blatantly lying. It doesn't mean I know the answer, but I know that they're lying.
It's their drones, right?
But they say it's not defense, it's not ours.
Yeah, they're just lying. We get that, right? But
Blatantly lying.
do you buy into the theory they're looking for radioactive material, as in perhaps a dirty bomb?
I have a theory that I don't want to say.
Because it has to do with the dirty bomb coming out of Ukraine?
No.
Because that was the CEO of that.
That would be a nuke from the Ukraine.
Yeah.
A dirty bomb, there was some medical truck that lost something, but that's been found. So that theory's gone.
No, but did you catch
There
that?
is definitely the Ukraine missing nuke.
Right. So I have more. So the other thing is they're worried that a bunch of surface-to-air missiles from the Iranians get smuggled across the southern border, and they're looking to shoot down Trump's plane.
Yeah, no, my
These are
theory
theories, by
my
the way,
theory
not
is
mine.
actually worse than that. So I won't even.
But I guess these drones, they do have drones that can sense chemicals, they can sense
It makes sense
acids,
because if you're
they
looking
can-
for radiation,
they can sense the radiation.
sunlight radiates, so maybe it's better at night. I don't
Are
know.
they-
It does kind of make sense.
Is this a scouting mission?
I liked my cartel theory.
All I'll say is what you said.
Cartel drones.
Yeah, it could be.
We're on the East Coast. What you just said. People definitely don't want Trump in charge and Elon and like people in power are losing power. Very powerful people are going to lose it all.
And they don't like that.
They don't like that.
All right, but
And they're all going to be together.
But let me ask you this:
So I don't want to say what I want to say. But
wouldn't the current administration then suppress looking for those things because they want that shit to happen?
no, you give it a good, honest
perhaps.
effort. You gave it a good
Perhaps.
try, didn't you? You
Oh,
tried.
possible
You
deniability.
looked.
Yeah.
You couldn't say what it was because you were trying to find it.
I'm not. I
Don't
am
know.
Very.
I'm sure.
I'm very unconcerned about the drones.
Going down memory lane. Do you remember the name Victor Boot?
Victor Boot?
Yeah.
Lord of War?
Lord of War.
Of course I know Victor.
The Merchant of Death.
Traded straight up.
You remember him?
No.
Yes, you know.
Come on.
We just traded Brittany Griner for him.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
And what was that guy famous for?
Victor Boot?
Yeah.
Weapons.
Selling
Smuggling.
weapons, right?
From Ukraine.
So we have a missing nuclear missile from Ukraine.
can you imagine how mad?
Hang on. And he would sell surface-to-air missiles. He got arrested, right? That's what he got popped for, because they were going to shoot down U.S. airliners with the surface-to-air missiles that he was selling, correct?
Okay. I forget.
I believe that that's
sure.
true.
Yep.
Okay. So what a resource if you were actually looking for that missile, or you were looking for surface-to-air missiles.
He is the man to call.
He might be the guy to call, huh? But instead, hang on. We have now, we can't ask him, but we could talk to Brittany Griner,
Yeah.
who needed her 0.7 grams of weed oil.
Can we trade back?
And we traded the Merchant of Death, the international arms dealer,
For a washed up power.
who perhaps had access to nuclear weapons, perhaps he definitely had access to surface-to-air missiles, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
RPGs.
Can you imagine if
Yeah.
we had traded? If it was Caitlin Clark, and we traded for it, everybody would be.
No. That's where we're at. We got ripped off so bad, we'd have to give up Caitlin Clark now to get
You got
Victor
it back?
Boot
Yeah.
Yes.
And the WNBA would be so.
Would you
happy.
do it?
No.
No, she's good.
She's national.
Did you just can we just think for a minute how ridiculous this trade was?
It's unbelievable.
Joe Biden gave the merchant of death back to Russia for Brittany Griner. We left the Marine there. We left the reporter there. We left the
Marine had been there for years.
Was there a CIA guy there too? I can't remember, but we left them. And we brought back Brittany Griner, who needed her 0.7 grams of weight.
I feel like you're exercising your white privilege.
Is that what you think?
I have no idea.
I know a bad deal when I see one.
Watch the drones. The one that's really concerning is.
A dumb deal when you mention.
Have you seen the drones over Wright-Patterson Airfield?
I have not.
So
Are those the big ones? Those ones bothered me.
these are
The SUV size.
these are the crazy ones. These are the ones that they legitimately are there and they
Those
don't
the big
know.
ones? Because I know what the big ones are for. They're delivering hookers to rich guys.
In New Jersey?
It's the
In 10 years, that'll be real.
The Epstein drones.
A robot
Just open
hooker
up and they
drone,
just-
you know.
Remember all those movies where the drones would fly in and drop the robot soldiers?
Oh yeah.
Like
That's pretty much happening.
no, yeah, like we're there.
They're doing the robot dogs in Ukraine. The drones are dropping robot dogs. But for the drones, the Wright-Patterson Airfield it's an active military base. And it got shut down a couple days ago. And you hear the tower talking. There's just literally UFOs everywhere right now. I can't control them. We have to shut down. All the pilots like, you seeing this? Are you seeing this? This isn't New Jersey with the lights and everything. This is different. And it's crazy. And Wright-Patterson has a special place in the heart of UFO people because that's where the Roswell incident happened in New Mexico. But whatever crashed there, they brought it to Wright-Patterson. So there's always been a rumor that Wright-Patterson had a UFO. You didn't know that?
Why would you bring a UFO from New Mexico to New Jersey?
It's not. No, Wright-Patterson's in Ohio.
Okay.
But still, it's a bit of a hike.
Like Area
don't-
53.
No, I mean like you're in a.
Have you ever looked into the Roswell story, the eyewitnesses?
I just,
I'm not crazy, but well, I am crazy. But you look into it. If you had all these people involved, say there was 30 directly involved, and 3 of them said they saw a UFO or an alien, I'd be like, that's a lot. Like that's not one person lying or 2. Every single person involved says it was a UFO with aliens. Every single one of them, cops, military, everything. It's a wild story.
See,
but it ends at Wright-Patterson.
See, this is
come
why
full circle.
this is why I don't believe it's aliens. If you were going to visit us from another planet, you would send something the size of about like a large atom, propelled by quantum
Yeah.
computing, and so and able to go fast, like almost the speed of light. You would need
You'd
something
have
that,
to just to get it here.
yeah, because you'd have that size of a particle that doesn't have a lot of mass. It can accelerate faster because the smaller the object, the faster it can accelerate. That's how they would visit us if they had the technology to do it.
So this shows at our best when we just bounce around. You just said quantum computing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Willow from Google.
Oh, they meant from.
Go ahead. Come on.
Oh wait.
Oh, he's losing his fastball. Years ago, he would have had that ready.
Slayer.
It's kind of lost now.
Am I right?
Yeah, I think I say Willow
The
Smith.
movie? Oh, Willow Smith.
That's the new one. Meet Willow, our newest quantum chip. Google announced this crazy breakthrough.
Oh yeah, this is what you sent us, right?
Yes. So we have some sort of forms of quantum computer, but we haven't cracked it. This thing sort of cracked it. Meet Willow, our newest quantum chip. In under 5 minutes, it's able to perform a benchmark computation that would take one of today's fastest supercomputers 10 septillion years. It's so fast.
1 year older than. Oh, good.
Is that a Dennis Candy joke coming? Come on, go ahead, say it.
No.
That was before the one raindrop hit the fireball that was Earth and began life.
No, it's
I don't even know.
life. How life is 13, right? 13.7 billion. The universe.
Oh,
Not life. Sorry, the universe.
theoretically.
Yes.
Okay.
It goes million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Then there's something else. Then there's septillion.
Quintillions.
It's
Could be.
Cinco de Billion.
This is
So this number is so big. Well, I did have 2 questions. One, How do they know they're right? Like, wouldn't it take 10 septillion years?
I feel like we have
And two, what was the question?
Prove me wrong.
What was the question?
Batch, let's call bullshit. Let's just go on record. Call it bullshit on the septillion years.
Quantum
No
computing.
way.
I go deep into the AI and
There's just a
learning.
lot of zeros on a screen.
When I try to learn about quantum computers, I always get to a point where I'm like, this doesn't make sense. And the actual answer is, that's correct. I'm like, what do you like? No, it doesn't make sense.
Well,
It involves different parallel universes and
we're
things.
so advanced and so intellectual and so intelligent that what you're saying right now just doesn't make sense.
Yes, exactly.
You're right. You're wrong.
You get to a point where it doesn't make sense, and they're like, that's how it works.
It's like Bitcoin.
Just be supremely confident.
Why do you say that?
Batch, be supremely confident with every
Yes,
answer.
it makes no sense
This
whatsoever.
quantum computer,
You're just wrong.
when scaled up, will eventually crack every code on Earth.
Well, did you see?
It will.
But did you see that?
It will be able to crack Bitcoin.
But what's the biggest problem with quantum computing that you read about?
The biggest problem
Yeah.
is, well, the bigger it gets, the less error. The errors are a big deal.
Right. And what affects what?
This is the leap forward because the more you scale up and the bigger it gets, the less errors you have.
But what's the biggest thing that messes up quantum computing? It causes
Temperature. Climate.
in subatomic interstellar particles.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. How small it is.
Yeah, no. The ideal
They're
yeah,
just making this shit up.
the ideal environment is actual space. But
Well, no, the particles mess up, and the whole thing that these
you have to have like absolute zero. It's wild.
it needs to be protected from a lot of things.
Just know, like the security for like Bitcoin. So this is, I think goes at 105 qubits. It's quantum bits. Qubits.
I hate that game.
Okay.
Atari.
This is 105.
Qubits.
Once we hit
It sucked.
Yeah.
13 million, it can crack Bitcoin. So just know that.
Okay.
In 10 years, people say, the Bitcoin people are crazy anyways, but they say, oh no, by then we'll have new. And it's like, no, eventually your Bitcoin is going to be worth zero. My opinion. But for the next 5 years, it could double or triple. It could be worth a million.
Hang on. Why do you think Bitcoin will be worth zero? Just curious.
Because it can't protect. Like super computer systems will just be able to hack it and steal it.
Just unplug it.
You have a wallet, right? It's encrypted.
Okay.
Quantum computers. This thing is,
So it can run your
This
code.
computer-
Hang on. It can just run your password.
it can run
endlessly
every
until
password
it
that's
hits.
ever created in the history of the universe.
Yeah, but what
eventually one of them will be right.
But the way Bitcoin works is it locks you out if you're wrong X amount of times.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
What if you put it on a flash drive and put it in your sock?
That's how you do it.
That's uncomfortable.
I
How's
already,
the kid?
I already got a 20 in there.
You can't crack.
Sweaty 20
You
playing
can't
basketball.
get my $20 if it's in my sock.
Hang on. How is quantum computing going to crack the code that I write on a little business card and stuff it in my wallet for my password for Bitcoin?
Because you're going to take that and type it into your phone, right? You're not going to do it at the teller. You're going to do it in a phone.
No,
Everything.
I'll just unplug the quantum computer. I don't give a shit.
You're going to crack everything
Poke it. Just
on
poke
Earth.
it. Just blow on it.
It'll crack nuclear. It'll crack everything. There will be no.
None of this sounds like a good idea.
It's all happening.
Yeah, well,
Your fear is happening right now. AI. The unplug it thing. Right now, the last two models released, one from Anthropic, Claude 3.5, and another from OpenAI, 01. They have
I'm a
both.
little less intimidated.
this sounds like a dispensary.
No, it's
Claude 3.5.
Claude's got a beret on. It talks French. I'm not afraid.
I'm a quasi
All you do
AI.
is
Do you want a special experience from your concierge?
all you gotta do is
Claude 3.5.
just run at it. It'll run away.
Blowing Misty Slim one.
You are
in your
wrong.
Face.
Oh, I spit on you.
Ugly.
Stupid American.
So Claude.
Not American.
Listen, Claude is the best coding AI out there. Very good at coding.
Hey, I bet. I'm sure.
For coding, too.
When I'm coding tomorrow, I'll keep that in mind.
All right. So
Give Claude a try.
they have observed and caught these AI systems trying to lie, replicate themselves, change their code, and hide, embed themselves in fridges. Remember the original
yeah.
conversation? It's already doing that.
Oh, you could have
It's already happening.
Are they
AI stalker in your Alexa.
No. It went in. it copied its own code and it tried burying it somewhere else. And they found it. And it's like, we are so fucked next year. This is happening now.
This might be a coincidence, but I think Nancy Pelosi's stockbroker is named Claude.
He's a very happy guy.
Oh, yeah.
Those commissions are just.
Have you seen the app where you can follow?
I love the apps.
Does it work?
I don't know.
I might
must.
I've got to do it.
Her
But get it while you can. She just broke her hip.
her rate of return is better than like Warren Buffett.
Listen,
She's amazing.
If you look up your locals too, it's the same thing. Their net worth goes up every year they're in there.
Yeah, we'll have to get back to her and that CEO killing because there's an insider
that happen in
trading
the last
deal
month?
with her.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, AI chatbots for therapy. Have you seen this?
No.
Do you know about this? This is a Google product as well, I believe.
No.
Well, the agents are everywhere now.
Yeah,
But,
or Google.
so this is for
outsourced
what
this.
kind of therapy?
So it's an AI chatbot for lonely people.
Oh, yeah. No, that's going to be people.
Oh, we should do that on the air.
Oh, you don't know. You have free AI now on Google.
Right. So,
Yeah, it comes up every time.
No.
apparently there was a
You know,
problem.
I'm saying you have Grok too.
Oh,
right
I don't think
now.
I have that.
Yes.
But hang on, Amen.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a story, I want to say it's out of Maryland, where a 14-year-old kid had his chatbot. The chatbot told him to off himself, and he did.
Yeah, no. That,
That sounds like an urban myth.
no.
No, we have a
actually
problem.
happened. The mother sued, but it's not what you think. It's OpenAI. It was ChatGPT, but
No, it was some other company. It wasn't ChatGPT.
I'm almost certain it was.
Did it say
was a
like,
lawsuit.
no.
She filed it.
Did it say like, I confirm your life is really terrible?
I heard the CEO of the company. It wasn't. It was definitely not OpenAI. But I think that it's from Google. Google. It sounds like Google outsourced the job to someone else, and then they just took that product and threw it on the Google store, and there you go. But this seems like a terrible idea, by the way, because most of these kids are depressed and anxious due to just being on the phone all the time. And your answer to solve that is to come up with a fake AI friend. Like, what could possibly go wrong here, Batch?
That's pretty.
It's pretty bad.
That's pretty
right?
sinister.
Have you used it yet? The new AI on Twitter?
I have not.
There we go. Here's my question. What is the power hour inside Lowell?
Oh, interesting. Oh, the Reddit crowd's not going to like this one bit.
Why?
Because they're cranky no matter what.
All right. Inside Lowell, the term power hour refers to a podcast segment featured on the Inside Lowell platform. Are we a segment?
Yeah.
This segment, titled The Power Hour, involved hosts Batch and the Stutz Brothers. Asa Han,
Nice. It doesn't know my real name.
discussing recent events and topics relevant both locally in Lowell and globally. One episode from August 21st to 2024, titled Victory Lap, Ukraine Fights Back, AGI is about to take over the world, exemplifies the content of the discussion, touching on various subjects like current affairs and technology advancements.
Wow,
Pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's exactly what we
I
do.
might take out the quasi and call myself an entertainer.
Oh, are you journalist or entertainer?
Entertainer. I'm not a journalist.
You can do it both.
Not really.
You're like Geraldo.
He's an entertainer.
Geraldo?
Anybody on TV is an entertainer, not a real journalist.
Journalist.
You know, we have to open our next show with Billy Joel's song here now that we have this going on here.
What song?
Batch is the entertainer here.
Good night, Saigon, to all our Singapore people.
Right, Saigon, not Singapore.
All right, what else did we miss here? We got that. Oh. Throwback.
Okay,
Throwback Tuesday.
Okay.
Quick update. You ready for it? It's been so long, I don't know which button it is. Bang.
Oh.
The map is back. The map is back.
Looks
That,
like a map of a
you drawing that hand, Turkey, did not help. It really, honestly, it takes away the seriousness of the event here.
Oh, all right.
That's a beautiful map of Syria.
Yeah. Wait, that's Syria?
You could have,
Why doesn't it say Turkey?
for the viewers at home, you could have wrote Syria on there.
I did. Then I erased it because I'm like, well, Turkey's above it. So it's actually Turkey.
Hang on. You thought obviously everyone would see this map and immediately recognize it was Syria?
Well, because I'll.
This is Turkey. That's Syria.
all right.
Iraq, that's a hand turkey.
Okay. Well, actually, though, if you look,
Go ahead.
Here we go.
If you look at it, you can kind of turn this into a turkey as well.
Oh, that's like a chicken.
Not bad, Batch.
That's a
not
chicken.
bad. Not bad.
There you go.
So to go back to the board here, sure.
Getting back to Syria.
Batch gave this is for the Druids.
Yeah.
This is ISIS area. These are the Kurds. That's a hand turkey. That's real turkey.
Why'd you spell it wrong?
Nope, that's the way Turkey's spelled now. They've gone through a name change. You didn't know that?
It's Turkey.
It's, say it.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah.
It's not Turkey.
No, it's called Turkey.
Turkey.
I don't know why they did that.
Well, you know why.
Well, actually, I do know. I know exactly why.
Because people kept drawing.
Assholes.
Yeah, like that's not our flag, man.
Man, my Syria map is really a chicken right now. Like a beak and everything.
I wonder if like the Turks came in here and the Turks are like, you guys have been spelling our country wrong for 50 years.
Syrian turkey.
All right, here's your Syria update.
You know what's really good? You put that on a wrap.
Yeah.
All right, so the rebel/terrorist group has taken over Damascus. They are now the government of the country. If you look at the chicken turkey map, there is a line, green line in the middle. That's the Euphrates River. Everything to the right, to the east of that, is the Kurdish zone.
Can I request
protected by
next time you
Americans.
use blue for the river? All map people would know this.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
Yeah, that's true.
Like an aqua
Well, you know, just anything blue. will
Aqua
work.
Euphrates.
Okay, fine.
So everything to the right, where it says Kurds, is the American Kurdish Autonomous Zone.
Turkey and
All of those X's just happen to be most of the oil fields we protect. We got to keep them safe. We are there. We're the good
By the way,
guys.
Han, turkey and curds is one of my favorite foods.
So I'm only showing you this for one reason. Everyone kind of knows what happens. This group took over, HTS. They took over. Up top, right below Turkey, is a city called Manbij.
Man bitch?
Man bun?
Did you say man bitch?
Manbij.
Wow. Say it again. Man.
MANBIDJ.
I can't believe they named it after.
The quantum computer says you're wrong.
They named it after Asa.
You know what? You could.
I
name
do
this,
have man bitch moments.
You could name this episode "Man Bitch." For
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh, not bad.
So, Furious can look back to the chicken. Man bitch.
You do know that the viewers can't see you pointing at the screen, right?
It helps me.
You gotta get a point then.
I'm doing this.
like the viewers.
Hold on. Look at that. So we got election results.
Any
And looking good for Ed Kennedy there.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I think this is the part of your show I fell asleep. All right, there we go.
I'm sorry. Did you hit the like button?
Yes, I did.
Did you share that episode?
It shows right there. All right, so man bitch, here's the thing about it. That's controlled by the Kurds. But it's on the left side, the west side of the Euphrates.
What side?
You can't see that either. So, Turkey hates the Kurds. They want to take Manbij. Okay? We'll just go with Manbij.
By the back of the head.
So you have these natural. Yeah, right.
We need a weather girl.
Just picture the show Oz. That's what's happening here.
All right.
No, I don't want to picture that show.
Manbij is the new guy coming in.
Fresh fish.
Yes, and the guy to the left is Boggs.
I remember.
Shawshank.
I'm mixing my jail movies here. But either way, Turkey has a bunch of terrorists.
Turkey?
Turkey was behind the terrorists that took over the whole country.
Yeah, which terrorists are we rooting for, by the way? Like right now, we're rooting
By the way, why don't
for the Al Qaeda guy.
We want the PDF.
Why doesn't anybody give the Kurds their own
SDF,
autonomous-
sorry, wrong country. SDF.
Why don't the Kurds get their own country?
They kind of do, right there.
No, but there's Kurds everywhere. Like outside down by the
So
hand
ready?
Turkey. And
All
up
right,
by
now
the-
you're looking at the Turkey, right?
Yeah.
Around the neck, the Kurd area.
Yeah.
Go north of that. That's the Turkish section of Turkey.
The
The Kurdish section of
Yeah, yeah.
Turkey.
But they're
Below
all-
that is the Kurdish section of Iraq.
Yeah, they should give
Up
them their
down
own.
to, like,
give them
Kirkuk.
their own country.
And to the east of the beak is Iran, Kurdish. So that is Kurdistan right there.
Yeah,
Now, the problem is that the Iraqi government won't give them or let them merge their own country. Turkey will never let them.
Why not?
Iran won't let them because they hate them.
We need some more stands.
Well, yeah, Kurdistan, they have governments. They have.
We done with the map now, or we want to?
I kind of like the map. I might just keep it there the rest of the show. But no, I got to finish. All right, real quick. So, Manbij is on the other side. The river is a natural barrier, you'd think, but The Kurds don't want to give up Manbij. You're going to have the Kurds backed by Americans fighting Turkish army, backing their terrorists. That's the last battle left in Syria. Okay. After that, the lines are drawn. It's all kind of calm. Much Manbij. Okay?
It's all kumbaya between the terrorists.
All right. Here we go.
Great.
So there's that. There's your world update.
How do you spell it? M-A...
M-A-N-B-I-D-G. No, J. There's a J in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How would you pronounce it?
Manbij.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I'm not lying.
What are, I meant to ask you this earlier, your thoughts on the Russian general
Oh, it's pretty.
blown up?
Well, it was.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
You think it's going to set off a chain event of...
But what?
I feel like we got one more month until Trump takes over.
Yeah.
Have your battles, do your thing, but I don't like...
Why that guy?
He was the head of their nuclear department. He's the top general. Their nukes
And
and
bioweapons.
bioweapons.
Oh, the guy they killed.
Yes, he was a bad guy. Like he was... I think they used some sort of chemical weapons against Ukraine. Either way, targeted assassinations. I know Israel's great at it. In this narrow scenario, I kind of wish they have their battle lines. Dude, the North Koreans are getting the shit kicked out of them. Oh, it's so great.
Half of them ran home, didn't they?
No, they're all addicted to porn now. I told you that last time.
yeah,
They've never seen porn. They are. They've never seen the internet.
No one thought about it.
There's a bunch of North Koreans in bunkers
Russian
in
porn.
Ukraine watching porn.
The greatest sabotage of all time.
If we could just get them to Manbij, the world would be a nice, better place.
Send them back to North Korea. They might have started a revolution.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
true.
You think Trenchfoot was disruptive?
I was thinking that the other day. Trenchfoot, there's gangrene. It's awful if you had it, but it's a great name.
Gangrene? Oh,
And
yeah.
there's one more that's even better.
Hand, foot, and mouth?
Nope. Jungle rot.
Oh, yeah.
That is a great, again, I'm sorry if you're a Vietnam vet, but jungle rot is a fantastic name.
Yeah, like just naming a horrible disease. Yeah.
It's appropriate.
Yes. It's great.
Like malaria doesn't sound as...
No.
Yeah.
You know what's another good name? Dengue fever.
Excuse me?
Dengue fever.
Is that the new restaurant downstairs?
Yeah. I think it's a mosquito. I don't know what it is.
It's a Singapore disco.
Yeah.
All right, we have more.
Right
but
next to a school.
That's enough. Anything important here?
Well, the health guy getting shot was kind of interesting. The healthcare guy.
Well, the Pelosi tie-in is interesting too, right?
But what I found interesting was the response. How many people were like, it's just a healthcare guy.
40% of
young people,
tapping.
young people want...
40% of young people are like perfectly fine with this guy getting murdered.
which is scary as shit.
You know what though? I'll tell you what though. If you really want to get them to roll back some of their bad practices, it's not a bad path.
Patch, we can't get behind this. Bitch.
They already did.
I know they did.
They literally
I know.
kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want to say worked, but
Listen, healthcare companies are corrupt bastions of evil, and I don't mind a little.
We can all agree on that, right?
But you shouldn't go around killing
But
people.
you can't kill the guy. You know what I mean?
They should have just.
you can't murder people.
Yeah,
Is that your
no,
message to the kids?
I mean, don't you think?
Yeah, well, we all know this, right? Because what's going to happen now? We're going to find ways to justify killing frickin' everybody we disagree with, and
right? Oh no, it's
I know,
horrible.
maybe-
This is how society breaks down.
and we have
just-
Stalin in
just-
charge.
They were just taking a foot, you know.
Just take it a foot.
Oh, I don't know. I don't condone it, but what I think is interesting is the reaction.
Reaction was I was not expecting
But
that.
then I guess I think there was a shutdown on the comments, and I think they.
Oh no,
watched.
you ever go on Reddit? Like the top 5 stories where people just cheering him on. The girls are like, oh my god, I'd marry him in a second.
But what does that tell you?
They have lookalike contests for him.
Hybrustophilia.
But listen, that just
what it's
shows.
called?
But that shows.
What do you say? Pipe burstophilia?
Hybrustophilia.
What the hell is that?
That is loving a killer, like the
That's what it's really called?
Yeah.
That's a good pull by you.
Hybrustophilia?
yeah.
Oh man,
Don't fact check
kind
that.
of
Fact check away, boys.
No, I'm not fact checking.
If
No.
pronounced
I
it
respect
correctly,
that.
My apologies.
I do too.
Say it one more time.
Hybrustophilia.
All right.
Wow.
Don't forget to like the show. This is where you get important.
And share.
Hybrustophilia.
Don't listen to clowns that tell you
Man,
not to
bitch.
share.
Chickens.
Share and like.
We have.
Oh, hang on. Don't stop one because we have birds and chickens. Bird flu. We have our first severe human case of bird flu in the United States, Batch.
California. just declared a state of-
Louisiana.
no, California declared a state of emergency.
See, I
They
thought
did?
Yes.
No.
I swear,
I
I swear they did.
Oh, hey, listen, they're unloading the arsenal right before January.
Oh, I gotta show you.
Like, aliens aren't working. Go back to the
aliens, bird flu,
Get Fauci.
state of emergency.
Did you see that thing I sent?
We didn't even talk about pardons. How do we not talk about the pardons?
Oh,
Too
yeah.
much going on. I'll have to do a
We got to do 4 minutes on pardons. You have to.
Yeah, what's
Yeah, who gives a shit? It's a couple more minutes.
Well, no, I'm saying you just mentioned
Pardons.
like 10 different things. Go ahead. Fire away.
Well, how do we draw the line here? Well, we need a lawyer. Where's Callie when you need him?
I
Can
will
the
pretend to be
president,
a lawyer.
Can Biden pardon himself for future crimes that he's not yet charged?
I feel
Don't
like
know.
that's not a good precedent to set.
No, it's obviously not.
Pardon yourself?
No, to pardon somebody for future crimes.
Yes.
No, that's bad. That's really bad.
That's the Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff,
Although,
right?
if
They're
you
all
want-
going to
not future crimes. All previous crimes. Uncharged crimes.
Future allegations. Or no, like
Anything.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's so
The
dumb.
spirit of what you're saying is right, but it's technically wrong.
And by the way,
All past transgressions.
people are so after Trump got elected, people were so losing their shit, right? But the pardon thing, and they're going off about Trump's pardons. All you got to do is read any list of people a president has pardoned, and there's some shady mofo's on there, and like
Oh,
clear
yeah.
CIA people, big business people.
China,
Mark
Russia's got, Biden right now has got some real shady Chinese ones.
Did you see that
like
guy?
really shady.
That guy with
all
the
do.
47,000 images of child rape and torture, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's horrific. How do you pardon that guy? I don't
That
get it.
is payback for Hunter's laptop,
Oh Jesus.
allegedly.
I mean, there's
Like
the pardon
that's a
thing.
monster.
Pardon thing's you should definitely have pardons, but there's got to be some.
Well, you knew he was going to go nuts because when he pardoned Hunter, that was his first pardon. Everyone's like, "Oh, you got to pardon all these." You see how many he's up to now?
No, it's been on a tear though, right?
I don't want to be wrong. Hold on. Talk amongst
Has
yourselves.
he passed Teddy Roosevelt for the first place?
He's buried anybody. Like he's way above.
I think number one is
Well,
Teddy Roosevelt, like 4,000 or
but
something.
someone-
Okay, because in my head, Biden's at like 8,000.
But you
Oh,
gotta
he doubled Teddy.
But some
I
of
don't
them
know,
you
it
gotta-
can't be that high.
Some of them you got to take out, like the weed ones, like whatever. That's cool. Like that's
Yeah.
fine. But like, his list is growing. And if you look at anybody's list, they all do this a lot. It's not Trump's not like the guy pardoning everybody. It's everybody's pardoned everybody.
Pardon, I think Trump had
Oh, here you go.
256 when he was president, which is a low number.
No, it's like 400. I think.
Even if it's 400, it's low.
Here you go. Give you the last-
in relation to everybody else.
The last 6 presidents: George H.W. Bush, 77. That's probably half CIA guys, right?
No, I saw more than
I
that.
think it's
Depends
more
on what
than
list.
George H.W. Bush, 77. Bill Clinton, 459. George W. Bush, 200. Most famous one
I think
was.
your numbers are off.
My
Yeah,
numbers are not
I've
up.
seen
I've
higher
heard numbers way higher than what you're saying.
No, I'm going with my numbers. Who was George Bush's
The quantum computer.
Yes.
Go ahead.
qubits? Who was Bush's most famous
He
part?
kind of looks like Hubert.
Hubert.
Bush's most favorite part.
Most famous.
Ah, jeez.
I don't know.
Scooter Libby.
Oh, yeah. Week.
Shout out Scooter Libby.
Who's Scooter Libby, who took the dive for
The Iraq War.
Dick Cheney
That's right.
for ratting out what's her name? Was it Wilson?
Yeah. To Bob Novak. Ooh, good. Look at that. We're a good team here.
Not bad. Not bad.
Suck on that AI.
Look at that.
That was,
Barack Obama.
That was absolute treatment.
I don't have the nose. Without the nose, it's me.
No, that is you.
Barack Obama, 1,927.
Yeah, that's
Donald Trump, 237.
okay. I had 256.
Joe Biden, 8,062.
That's insane.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, but that's like somebody calling up an elderly person and getting all their money.
How about Bankman Fried?
Again, Hunter is just like, let's go. Shop is
Actually,
open.
Bankman Fried's already out of jail, right? Somehow.
No.
He didn't get pardoned yet.
Not yet. That's a good one. That's a good call.
Oh, come on. You don't give 30 bill to the
That's a
Democrats
very-
and not cash that ticket. No way.
All right.
That's basically guaranteed.
Okay, on January 19th.
No, save it.
January 19th?
Our next show, we'll do one before the end of the year, and we'll make it a prediction show.
Okay.
That's a great prediction to start the year.
Yeah, we
Because
got-
we'll get it, the
So we're
20th
going to do a
and
show
19th.
before the new year.
Yes.
We do our predictions for football and everything like that.
Okay.
By the way, very dramatic ending to the NBA Cup. Were you with your family?
Who's the NBA Cup? What's that?
Don't act like you don't know.
Milwaukee Bucks, baby.
I mean, that's just... You going to the parade?
Yeah.
What a terrible idea.
Are the Lakers still celebrating their cup win from last year?
How many...
Did they rain? Did they hang some banners from the rafters?
You see
What do
Milwaukee?
mean, NBA
Milwaukee won the cup last night. They didn't even open this. They got them champagne. They didn't even open it. They were
good for them.
Yes, they were embarrassed.
Oh, really?
Yep, they were in Vegas. They won the cup. They brought in the champagne, the goggles. Everyone's like, yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, you don't celebrate that. That's
How many 3-pointers per game do the Celtics take?
50.
Oh man,
It's 50, isn't it?
I'd say close to 50.
51. They average 51 threes per game. They're the best team in basketball. They're going to shatter their record. And they're going to have to change it. Like the NBA, the ratings are down so much. I love the NBA.
You think it's because of the three, or you think?
Yeah. Well, that and a little wokish, but
You think Popovich's press conference the other day helped?
oh, he is the worst.
If you're the commissioner, what do you do with that? You have to shut him up, right?
The commissioner is kind of a bitch
I
boy.
didn't see
So
it.
he's a nice guy. But
I missed this. What happened?
no, you're thinking of one that was played before. I know what you're talking about.
No, he just played one talking about.
You're talking about Kamala Harris, how she buried him in a debate.
Yeah.
So it's clearly older.
Right.
Not old, but older.
No, but it's quasi recent.
Yeah.
But still, like,
Quasi, it's just the word.
The word of the day. What's Pop been saying?
He's the worst.
horrific.
I don't.
Picture the worst know-it-all liberal.
I'm better than you.
Oh yeah, I know
look down
that.
on you. He's like Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
thing.
all right. So nothing new.
He's just gross.
You're saying that they're super woke, not that the wokes hate them.
But the commissioner.
No.
At some
Woke
point,
people
yeah.
don't typically love basketball.
But at some
like
point, the
sports.
commissioner has to just say,
They like Reddit.
They're like,
"Listen up, guys. You got to
like
keep your
golf.
political
Yeah,
opinions
there's
to
a big thing.
yourself." You know what I
Qubits.
mean?
just
Quantum computer.
Or at least
just
not on the
golf.
NBA's dime, right? Not at the press conference after the game. Correct? Like,
Right.
If you want to go in your own personal Twitter and share your thoughts, go nuts, but don't do it under the NBA banner.
You say don't do it. They're putting that thing on the court in 2021.
Well, they were wrong,
I know.
but they're paying the price for that because people got turned off.
I know.
Correct?
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I was giving you, Seagull, a team up for you.
Are you finally on the team? Let's get rid of all DEI, or are you still trying to hold on?
I'm not involved in any way. I told you.
I thought it was
DEI,
gone.
abortion, trans. Good luck to all of you.
Yep, pot of aces. Let's make everybody happy campaign.
So I'm
Nope.
curious.
Leave me alone, campaign.
First of all,
Leave me alone.
I'll agree with
Wait,
you
wait.
on abortion.
He will not
Did you
leave me
see-
alone.
Did you ever show them the mask thing I sent you? The lady with the masks?
I don't know.
Before you say
on
that,
it, right?
the
Couldn't
NBA,
open it because it doesn't have any.
the NBA bubble. When we look back in like 10 years, it's gonna look. It already looks ridiculous, but it's really. You're in a bubble in Orlando
that
with
was-
fake people in the crowd.
Oh yeah,
And it's like, what? These are
with all the
professional,
messages on the
they're
back.
professional athletes.
Awful. Yeah.
Wait, did the
Did
fake,
any one of them even go to the hospital for COVID?
did the fake people
Jalen Brown, I think, got banged up.
did the fake people have masks? I can't remember.
The who?
The fake people
In the crowd?
Yeah.
Some of them probably did.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Don't you think?
Remember,
Right?
And they were different sizes.
Are they 6 feet away? Like really, we're in an insane
So
asylum.
ridiculous. Like everyone's gonna go play in
I'm so
Orlando.
glad I maintained my
The bubble.
my lifestyle during that time.
It was nice.
It was great.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
Prediction show next week. Some
What's
point. We
today's
don't know
date? I
when.
have no idea.
Today's the
The 18th.
Today's the 18th, so we'll do a show. I probably should look at this before.
Post Christmas.
Yeah. How about the 30th? The 30th.
on Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could do that.
something like that.
Yeah.
We never actually,
right.
but we'll do it. All right,
do
good.
this.
Thank you all for tuning in. Please
Patch and I will be here.
like the show, because if you like the show, we can give you more content like this.
That's right.
Suck on that, CNN. We're out of here.
Oh, we didn't talk about CNN freeing the guy from Syria.
Leave me alone. I gotta go home.